What up, everybody? And welcome. And I'll be right with you guys. Let me just get a little parking spot here. The sun's going to be coming down here anyways. Just trying to get a little shade. All right, we're here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right with you guys. I'm going to tell you exactly what we got going on here, too. All right. So I'm going to put this thing away. Let's get this window rolled up. What up, Cool Gamer? What up, Darlene? What up, Candy Gain? What up? Oh, no! What up, Sharpshooters? What up, Mary T? All right, you guys, just be a little bit patient with me. I'm going to get you guys set up there here for a second, and then we're going to do kind of like a little walk and talk, and I'm going to give you guys kind of like a little brief itinerary of what I got going on for the next few days, and it's going to be exciting. I am stoked. There is a lot of cool stuff up here going on, and I was reading about that McCall's Pumpkin Patch / haunted house. We've already been to a pumpkin patch. We already did a corn maze, so we're definitely just going to do the haunted house, because you can either pay for the haunted house or the pumpkin patch, or you can do both. Don't need to do both. Plus, I don't have the funds to do both. So we're going to do the haunted house, hopefully, and I've heard it's a pretty badass haunted house. I mean, this thing's been going on for like decades. They've perfected this haunted house. It's probably the biggest or best haunted house in the state of New Mexico is what I've been told. So I'm really looking forward to that. All right. So let me put all my stuff away. What am I going to do here? All right. I'm definitely got to take my electronics with me because I don't trust leaving it in here. You guys curious to see how the van looks? You guys saw the before, right? You guys ready to see the after shot? See what is left? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that dumb. I had a plan, and the plan kind of worked. Now, unfortunately, we did have a casualty, but that was my fault, and I'm kind of upset at myself because I should have known better, and I'll tell you guys that story. And it's a sad one because I think it was a lot of people's favorite. But no worries. I'm hoping I can find a replacement at Walmart, because that's where I got it. Because it was my favorite too. I'm not going to lie. What up, Zen? What up, Jean? God, I'm so sorry. I always want to say Jean right away, but it's Jean, like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean. What up, Baked Kate? Hey, I like that name. That's cool. What up, Super Roofer? All right. How did you guess? How did you know, Roofer? Well, I guess Roofer already figured it out. Yes. And I got a little story about that. Yes, unfortunately, the doll head is MIA, and I don't think we're going to be getting it back. That's for sure. And I'm stoked because when I pulled in here, the signal was awesome. And I don't remember it being this great because I used to, years ago, it's probably been over a decade now, or close to a decade, I used to live over here in what they call the village of Los Ranchos. This is where I used to have my RV because it's a very expensive little town, and the only way I could even live here was living in an RV, because even land for a mobile home is ridiculous. And the reason is because you are pretty much the closest to the nicest part of the river, the valley, and so you got a lot of $1 million homes right along the river. You've got a lot of old homes. You've got mobile homes. You've got RVs. But I was fortunate to find a beautiful little RV park that was about maybe a couple of 100 yards away from the river. So it was accessible by a real nice trail, and me and the pups had a great time every day, walking there twice a day, you know. So, and I'll show you here, hopefully if the water went down, I'm going to show you where me and the pups used to always hang out over here. There's a little island. So yeah, it's a beautiful little area we're gonna go to, and I'm gonna show you. And like I said, I'm gonna talk about my itinerary, or what I got planned for the rest of the week. And it's gonna be a fun one, I'll tell you that. Oh, where I was going with that is so I don't remember the signal being that great over here, and it's like insane. So I think what's happened is I have a feeling they put a signal booster here. Because, I mean, you're talking about an event that attracts probably over 10,000 people easily at one time. So I would imagine, regardless if you're, trying to live stream or not, just in order for people to even just check emails or do basic data stuff, they probably need to put a signal booster. Also, think about it. They don't want people having problems sending out pictures and Instagrams and Facebook pics and all that, because the more people share, the more exposure the event gets, the more likely you are to get more people coming. All right, so, but yeah, I definitely have a feeling they put a signal booster. See, look at, so for some of you that were asking, hey, how are you going to drive with all that shit hanging on the side? Well, good question. What I did is I took down a lot of the stuff that you saw hanging, and I pretty much left some of the stuff that I thought wasn't going to fly off. And with the exception of the doll head, I did pretty good. I called it. I mean, I'll show you. I even took down these, the fake wooden planks. These were on there pretty solid. And even doing 75 miles an hour, they were still sticking on. But I just stopped really quick and said, nah, let's not risk it. So I took those off. What up, Kimberly? Universe B. I'm going to be discussing some of that, probably doing an update later on this week. I'm right now trying to just pretty much go through some clips and information that was sent through me and verify things. But yeah, I've had a lot of people through the comment section ask me some very good questions, and I do want to address some of those. So we will be probably having an update maybe later on this week. I came up here to start the Halloween IRL adventure road trip. So we really don't do a lot of court coverage stuff. I mean, we do talk about stuff, and if there's breaking news, this is a mobile studio I'm in, so I'll definitely break it. But this week, we're gonna be covering the 2023 International Hot Air Balloon Festival here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's the largest balloon fiesta in all of the world. But also, this is a time for the family that I'm sure they're going to be taking to mourn. And I'm me personally, and through the channel, unless it's something that they ask me to update, I'm not planning on putting anything out there, so. But I do want to address some of those comments, so I will be doing that later this week. All right, so I am ready to head out. Let me just make sure I got everything. I just got so much stuff, I don't want to leave anything where I leave my keys and lock myself out, or I leave a piece of electronic that I don't want stolen, because I have seen a shit ton of vehicles that have been broken into at the same park. As a matter of fact, when I was here one time, there was this crackhead that was literally breaking into a vehicle as 3 people were filming him. People were on the phone with the police, and he didn't care. He broke the window. He opened up the door. I don't know if he ended up even grabbing anything, and it took the police a good 15-20 minutes to get here. So the guy was already gone by the time the cops came, but it was just unbelievable. I'd never seen that before, to have somebody breaking into a car while literally people are filming them live and not any F's given, which I guess when you're all methed out or whatever, it doesn't matter. You don't give a shit. But they're lucky the vehicle owner wasn't there, because, they could have, if they had a weapon, they could have definitely done some damage to that person. Now, you can't shoot them, but you can definitely, detain them. Absolutely. Now, I wouldn't recommend that, though. I totally would not recommend that, but it is your right. All right. That's when whenever you hear about those, people do a citizen's arrest, that's kind of BS, but that's more of a situation where a citizen's arrest would be lawful, okay? Somebody's breaking into your freaking car, and just short of, killing them, you know, you're just going to hold them at gunpoint because of your safety until the police arrive. That's all. All right, you guys ready to go? You guys ready to see the van and see the you know, the after? All right, let me just make sure I locked everything up. I got all my important stuff with me. If they want to take my clothes and my jacket that's got a bunch of holes from the moths getting to it, go at it. All right, you guys. Well, at this point, if I had already locked my keys, I was going to be screwed. All right. Flash, what up? Let me go up here, make sure I didn't miss anybody while I was getting ready. All right, I think I got everybody. All right, so let's start off with, so what I did, if some of y'all didn't notice, is I did kind of a two-sided theme, and I think I explained that. So one side I was going to do kind of like the giant spider web with the giant killer spider and all the little human body parts in the spider web, yada, yada, yada. All right, so I took down all the little human body parts, with the exception of this bad boy. The little eyeball, man, this thing I had glued on really good, and it stayed on. It's not going anywhere. Same thing with the spider, all right? That ain't going nowhere. Plus, I also anchor the spider with a little piece of rope, so it's tethered, just as a backup. All right, so here's how the spider web looks. So yes, it is a little scuffed, but honestly, it adds a little bit more of that natural effect to it. Now, the before effect, I had this all over, you know, it was stretched all over pretty nicely, but hey, not bad. 85 miles an hour on a 4-hour road trip, not too bad. So this was the spider web side. All right, now, let's go to the back here. So here, nothing I was worried about coming off because I just have these cool decals. And I want to say shout out to Dawson for getting these out to me. This was a gift from Dawson because I couldn't find them anywhere. And Amazonian land, if anybody is wondering where these came from, Amazon. So again, shout out Dawson for sending those to me. And these are sick. So I got those all over the van everywhere. Oops, no, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I've already doxed. I don't even call it doxing because it's a license plate. It's public information. You can't do anything. But anyways. All right. So I just did a little, you know, part of the zombie little thing, you know, keep out, blah, 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 blah. You know, we got a little zombie reaching up there. Footprints. All right. So this was my zombie side right here. Okay. What up, Grunge Truck? So this one I took down a lot of stuff. That's why it looks all like stuff's missing. It didn't fly off. So this is where those fake boards were on both windows. And the only thing I left was the banner. Now, I did have a couple going up and down. I took those off. I just threw those away because I'm just going to end up putting just some more of the longer streamers. And then what else did I have on here? Oh, that was it. I just had streamers, and then I had the fake little wooden boards. And then this is the side with all the zombie hands and zombie prints. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. Let me get out of your way here. So you got that going on. Got this. Looks like I just ran over a zombie right there. Now, here's the front. If some of you remember, there was a little doll head here. See? It's gone. So that's our only casualty. I'll tell that story later, but yeah, it no longer exists. But you guys like that? Look, I tried to make it look like a zombie came running up onto the van, you know, and climbed up to the top. But yeah, that's it. So not too bad. Like I said, I took a lot of the stuff that was hanging. So for those of you who were asking in the comments, hey, was that, you know, are you worried that that stuff's going to fly off? Absolutely, I was. Especially like the spider, you know. I didn't want to lose my spider. That's why I tethered it. But yeah, so now that I'm not going to be driving around at 75, 85 miles an hour, and more like 45, 55 at my top, I can always put all my stuff back. I brought my glue gun with me. I got this really hardcore, you know, not double-sided, but I just make it my own double-sided tape. It's that Gorilla duct tape, which shout out to that stuff, man. For the most part, it held on to a lot of this stuff real good. All right, so let's roll out. Let me show you a beautiful little spot here. All right, do I got everything? Let me just make sure my vehicle's locked. Let me just make sure the back's locked. Did you guys like that video? I shot that. One of them I shot at just right before sunrise. And then the other one I shot at night, which, you know, you can't see very well, but it still gives it that really cool effect. And for some of you that didn't know, I have some, I had bought in a whiles back on my first road trip, some of these cool LED little lights, 2 strip bars it comes with. Walmart, $9.99. Awesome deal. I put those things through heck, and they've done good. So I had those on the green effect. And then I did another final edition of that little video with the complete van, you know, with everything on there. So I hope you guys enjoy that. That was a lot of fun to do that. Especially, it's amazing just adding a little bit of that little music to it. It makes the video so much better, I'll tell you that. Oh, I know, Roofer. I'm horrible, dude. I told you. What up, Black Widow? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, I seen, just enjoy. I saw one of your clips. Have fun. All right, so where we're at is we're gonna hike over by the river, the Rio Grande River. I'm gonna show you a little cool little hangout spot I used to like to go to. And where we're technically at is called the Baici. And you know what? I always think I say this incorrectly, so I believe it's Italiano, and I'm Italian. Baici, and I'm pretty sure you're probably not supposed to pronounce one of these letters. But anyways, open space. And so, oh, actually, you know what? Well, here, let me show you the pond. Because there's usually ducks there, there's turtles, and if they're there, I can summon them. Trust me. Okay, watch. So let's go to the pond first. I totally forgot about the pond. It's been it's probably been about a year or 2 since I've been here. Not to Albuquerque, but just over to this park. But this used to be a old orchard. They had pecans, and I think that was the whole kind of story about this was, so when they started growing the pecans here, the Baici family, people were telling them, they're not going to grow. It's not the climate for them. And lo and behold, the family proved everybody wrong. And of all things, New Mexico now is one of your, biggest pecan producers in the United States. So, that's where it always, that's where kind of that saying goes, don't always listen to everybody, until you've actually, experienced it yourself. It's a little bit, I think there's a better way to say it, but it's the same concept, Like, I get it, I go on reviews. I like to Google reviews and movie reviews, and people tell me, oh, that movie's good, that movie sucks. But honestly, we all have different tastes. What I think might be shitty might be funny to you, and vice versa. Especially with my taste, a lot of people, what they think's horrible is what I like. So, don't knock it if you haven't. Wait, how's it go again? Don't knock it if you haven't tried it or something like that. But, whoop, look at, there's a Roadrunner right there. Oh, there's 2 of them. These Roadrunners are super friendly because people feed them. Watch. They're probably not going to run away. Let's see. Can you guys see them? Oh yeah, no, they're friendly. And these things aren't afraid of dogs. Trust me, if I was walking the dogs right now, they wouldn't run away. Come here, guys. Man, if I had food right now, which I would not feed them because they are wildlife, they would come. They would straight up come right up to you. I've seen people feed them, unfortunately, here before. That's why I know they're not. See, look it. Watch, he's not even, look how close I'm getting to this one. Okay, now he walked away, but he didn't run away. He's just getting a little space. He's smart. He knows he's on the other side of the fence. These guys aren't stupid. They're like, you ain't gonna get me now, boy. Hi. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spook you. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Looking for lizards, man. I love roadrunners. I think they're badass. Especially they can fly, you know. If you've ever seen them hunt the lizard, they actually will like kind of flutter and come down on it, you know. They use their ability to fly a bit to catch that lizard. And their speed. And the roadrunner's the official bird of New Mexico. So, you gotta love it. Alright, let's go to the pond. I feel we're gonna definitely see either some ducks or some turtles at the pond. Oh wow, for sure. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you got to experience that and up close, because usually like they won't let you get that close. You know, they're not they're not usually like that, but these ones over at this park are. And same thing with the turtles and the ducks in this pond. They're very, let's just put it this way, if you start doing that with your hand, and I hate doing that, like tricking the animals, they'll come up. You know what I mean? If there's turtles, they'll start coming up out of the water and they'll come up, you know. So anyways, back to my story. So this used to be a orchard, and they grew, you know, all sorts of fruit trees. They grew trees for, you know, people to buy. I forgot what that's called. You know, whatever, you know, trees they had that people could buy and replant. Oh, cool. Watch. Let me show you. So this place has a lot of stuff. So anyways, the family donated all the land and they turned it to an open space. So, and they kept this right here. This is the original orchard. There's this orchard's over 100 years old. You can come here and pick apples. There might actually be some apples to pick. And what else? They got some other stuff that you can pick. And it's all public, okay? So, and the other cool thing is it's also a wildlife refuge here. Little one. So this isn't even the pond. I'm not even at the pond yet. This is the little refuge they have here. They got these little viewing places here. So you can look out these little holes. See, there's some ducks right over there. Kind of hard to see because of the light, but let me see if I can get a little closer. Get out of the shadow. It's hard to see them, but yeah, so that's part of the little refuge. And then, of course, this water comes from, you know, the river. And then watch, we're almost to the pond. A lot of people come here to take pictures. Weddings, quinceañeras, graduations. For a long time, this was like a hidden park, man. It was sweet. Like, no joke. There was nobody ever here. Huge open space. Nobody ever over here. And then Instagram came up and TikTok. And, you know, which is great. I'm not one of those people that, you know, it's public land. People need to enjoy public land and definitely want people to know about it. But, man, when it was nice and quiet, and it still is, it's very peaceful, but, yeah, usually you'd come over here and you wouldn't see anybody. But now you'll see people all the time because it's really pretty. They're always posting up, taking these pictures and stuff. And, I mean, they get pretty wild. I've seen some of these, like, they set up these big old backdrops and things like that. Oh, what am I doing? I came around to the other side of the pond. They got a little bridge that goes over it, and that's where you can see everything better. Oh, it's beautiful. This is where I used to love coming. This is my little peace, my place of peace. If I had a bad day, this is where I came. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that brings some good memories and bad memories, but definitely is always going to be a good memory. So, yeah, the water's really low right now. So I don't know. I don't know if this is water. Oh, yeah, it's raining, I think, a bit. I don't know. There might be some turtles in here. There'll be carp. I've seen some big old carp just straight up coming up to the top. And I've seen the turtles attacking the carp too before. It was pretty crazy. I didn't realize like turtles kind of hunt fish in a weird way. Especially the little friendly turtles here that most people are like feeding little bits of bread, which, like I say, not supposed to feed the wildlife, but watch, let's try it. I hate doing this, but I'm gonna just do this, see if I can get anything coming. I don't think there's anything in here right now. I don't remember. It's been a while what year the turtles are out. But they used to have a lot of cool different birds up here. You'll see a lot of cranes. Watch, I'm going to show you the other side, and then we're going to walk over to the river where it's really pretty. This whole place is pretty, but that's my favorite part, is by the river. All right. I apologize if you guys have any questions in chat. As soon as I stop walking and I'm sitting down somewhere, I'll be more than happy to answer those, because I know a lot of people have questions about the balloon fiesta. And like I said, I haven't even gone over my itinerary yet. So once we go over, I just want to show you guys a little quick tour, but once we get back over to by the river, I'll sit down for a second, and then I'll go over my little itinerary with you guys. So here it is. It was a little bit harder to see, I think, because of the sun over there. Bakiki, I can't say it, man. I'm horrible at it. So we're right here. That was the wetland area, okay? So they've got this cool little nature center here where they'll put classes on for children, adults. People can rent it out. I've seen where they teach like wilderness survival classes here. And they'll use the building. It's got a restroom there too. Real nice restroom facility here. So this is the cool thing so this is the hidden side. This was the side a lot of people didn't know about. And what was sweet about it is the other side's got these really nasty porta potties. This side's got these little nice, permanent restrooms, okay? So, and even now it's still kind of hidden. There's not a lot of people over here. But definitely, a lot more people than when I started coming originally. But they actually have intentionally a bunch of different types of grass and plants planted over here that are specifically meant for to attract the wild birds that migrate over here during the different times of the year. When it's springtime, this is real beautiful. This is called the Rose Garden. It's a memorial to, I believe, the ground here. Let me show you. Here's the family. Gives you a little history here. So this is Mary, I'm just going to say Mary B. and Carlo B. Wife and husband. And see here it tells you, Carlo and Mary settled on this property on the Rio Grande in 1938 to raise their family. Their children were all raised amongst the fruit tree orchards, a chicken farm, a swimming hole, and alfalfa fields, watered by the lane lateral. While busy with work in the city, the property and family home served as a retreat for Carlo and Mary and their family and friends. This project was started in 2000 when the 19-acre property was sold to the county, and the pecan orchard and early ditch irrigation systems established by the family remain intact. So that's what I was telling you. They still do have a little bit of the original pecan orchard and the ditch systems here. Several of Mario's original rose bushes are on display here at the Family Memorial Rose Garden. So for my people that like roses, or that are my garden people, can you explain that to me? So it's saying several of the original rose bushes. So I guess as long as you maintain the bush, it's always gonna, because my mom had rose bushes, and now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. I mean, as long as you maintain the bush, oh my God, that sounds horrible. The roses, I guess, will always come out during season. Interesting. So I guess, so what I was going to tell you is, yeah, when it's rose season, this whole thing is just full of roses, and it's gorgeous. That's where people come here to take pictures. So this is the rose garden we're walking through. Also, the last time I came through, there was a huge ass garden snake that scared the shit out of me, because I didn't realize garden snakes were that big. I mean, it was humongous. I thought it was a rattlesnake at first, because there are rattlesnakes out here, but no, it's just a garden snake. But I'm not going to walk all the way through here. I'll just show you a little view. But we're going to walk back over the river so I can give you guys this update. But I'm sorry, the sun's kind of coming down, so it's that time of the day where it's kind of in your face. No, here we go. Here you go. So this is kind of the little grassland area that I was telling you about. So that they leave it. It looks kind of like it's, like they're just done a horrible job of maintaining this park. But no, that's done on purpose. As you can see how beautiful this park is. Yeah, no, they didn't forget to mow that part of the park. they just let that grass grow out like that because that's for the birdies to come and nest in and do their thing. Gotta maintain the bush, I knew you guys were gonna catch that. Ooh, firewood. Hey, hey, hey. No, I'm just kidding. They got a fire pit here. It's a pretty sick fire pit. I mean, I guess it's technically open to the public. So if you wanted to come and hang out your amigos or amigas or family or just by yourself and start a little fire, I guess you could technically. I don't see why not. I guess you need to see though too if it's just permitted though, because if it's a dry season they may not let you here at the park. But who'd put tile on top of tile? I don't know. So this is what they refer to as an acequia. That's the traditional name, what most of you just call an irrigation ditch. So when they were referring to the pecan orchard as some of the remnants or remains from the original family's farm, the other, and I'm not saying this is one of them, but they were also referring to as some of the irrigation ditches they've also left as the original ones that I guess if they farmed this in the 30s, oh, we're almost about 7 years coming to a 100-year anniversary on this piece of land or the family's property. So, yeah, it's been around for a while. And who knows what it was before, because obviously anything near the river is going to be, you know, very valuable land to people. That's where you can irrigate. You know, can feed your livestock with water, hydrate them. You need water.
Power on. Bluetooth connected.
They got a really sick bike path here and a running path. It's paved and it goes all the way up north and south of Albuquerque. I mean, it goes, I think, as far as south down to, I think, almost Los Lunas or Berlin, if I'm not mistaken now. I mean, so if you're a cyclist, you can definitely log some serious miles on this path, and it's a gorgeous one. Said it pretty much just follows the river. That's what you're following, is the river going north and south, which is how the Rio Grande runs up here in New Mexico. All right, so now we're back onto the bike path / running path. And I'm just going to take this right onto the part that I like, which is the river. And then we'll take a little break, and I'm going to tell you guys about what I got planned for starting pretty much Thursday morning. I can do something tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking tomorrow might be the night we do the haunted house. Or no, actually, I don't think they even have it open till Thursday night, which I'm going to tell you I wouldn't be available Thursday night because I have something else planned, which I'm going to tell you here in a bit. But at the earliest, probably Friday night, or I'll double check. Maybe it is available tomorrow night. But either way, we'll pretty much, we'll try our best to make it out there. I'm like 98% sure we'll do it. Oops. These people are running from, okay, I just don't want to get in people's way. All right. So, yeah, and then we're going to try to get at least 2 days logged onto the balloon fiesta. What I mean by that is we're going to do 2 full sessions for sure, a morning and an evening session. Mornings when you see all the balloons go up, and then the evening is when they do what's called a balloon glow. And that's where they don't go up, but what they'll do is they just turn the tanks on and just, they fire it up. And what they'll do is they pretty much just blow up the balloon, and it looks cool as hell, you know? I mean, it's crazy because it's hundreds and hundreds of these things just poof, 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 just flaming up their balloons, and then the balloons light up. It's really cool. So we're going to do one of those. And then I'm hoping, really hoping, depending on how the funds are, because it's not too bad. I'll tell you right now, it's $15 a session. And if I'm not mistaken, which is not bad. Remember we did, I don't know if I told you, but at the corn maze, it was $18. And it was cool. I liked that corn maze. That was a lot of fun. Honestly, it was well worth the 18 bucks. But this is a humongous event, you know, versus the corn maze, and it's 15 bucks. So not bad. Now, where they get you, though, is if you plan on parking at the event, I think it's super expensive. But there's a lot of different ways you can get to the event without having to park. But honestly, if you are going to be coming with a family or a lot of friends, the easiest way is just to park. And, you know, everybody pitches up. It's not too bad. But for a guy like me, just going in by myself, oh, it would be horrible to just pay for that type of parking just for me. So I'm going to figure out a different way. They have like what they call a park and ride, where you just park at a certain designated parking spot around the city, and then they have a bus that comes pick you up. Now, the shitty part is you just got to be patient for the bus, but hey, I got plenty of time. I'm in no rush. All right, so we're just crossing over the little canal here. Roofer, this canal is always stocked, my man. You can catch some good fish out of here. There's always a lot of people I don't see them today, but usually there's people fishing right under the bridge here. And I mean, you can catch everything here. Bass, catfish. One time one of the wildlife rangers were coming through, and what did he tell me somebody caught? It was freaking nuts. And I mean, obviously it's a freshwater fish and one that's, you know, native to the Rio Grande, but I just wouldn't imagine you'd catch it out of a canal like that. Ah, man. It was, I think it was kind of like a guard, you know? If I'm not mistaken, one of those style of fish, you know, with the pointy noses. But either way, all right, let's go. We're going to go on the bridge. I'm going to show you the bridge, and we're going to go over the river. So this actually used to be the old road that went over the river, and then they redid it. So where you see these cars coming, this is what's called Alameda. This is the road you're going to take to get to the balloon fiesta. It doesn't matter if you're coming from this side of town or the east side of town. Everybody's got to get onto Alameda to get to the balloon fiesta. So this road gets freaking nuts during the balloon time. But anyways, this used to be the old Alameda Road that took you over the river. Now it's just a big old bike path, running path, whatever path. Oh, but anyways, where I was going was, so parking, I don't know what it is. I know it's over like probably, I think it's 20 bucks a car. So admission's not bad. It's 15 bucks, and that's either for a morning session or an evening session. And a session includes, like, you know, like I said, either morning time or the evening, and they got a bunch of other stuff there that you have access to. They have other events going on. I think the day that we're going to go to one of the evening sessions, they're even going to have it's a demonstration with, I don't know if it's one of the military skydiving teams or if it's just a private, just a professional skydiving team. But that should be pretty cool. I imagine they're probably going to have like the little, smoke flares or, what are they, smoke sticks, tied onto them and doing something because it's towards the evening time. So yeah, let me show you. So this is the Rio Grande River. Look at this beautiful view. And so let me show you. As a matter of fact, we're going to go down there because it looks like the island's available. Let's go on a little adventure, shall we? Oh, they've got all the good fair food. And remember, this is New Mexico, so because people come from all around the world, they put out all the New Mexican cuisine, man. All the green chili, everything you can imagine. Green chili, the burritos. But they also got all the cool fair food, so I'm excited to try some fair food for sure. All right, so that's one view of the river. That's looking up north. This is the view looking towards south, or towards what I was telling you is Alameda, which is what we're walking on. Used to be this road, and this is what the road, like I said, takes you to the balloon fiesta. You're going to go this way. You're going to head east to go to the balloon fiesta entrance. All right, so let's go down to the island, and then I'm going to take a little break, and I'm going to tell you what I got planned for you guys. But yeah, so admission's 15. That's not bad. Let's see here. What I was saying is if depending on how the funds are doing, I'd like to do a weekend ascension which means, you know, the weekends are always like the biggest, busiest time. They always do ascensions throughout the week. When ascension means is that's when the balloons lift up. But on Saturday and Sundays, always the biggest ones, you know. And so I would definitely like to do a Saturday morning one. This weekend coming up is going to be the last weekend of the Fiesta. They started last Saturday. They always run it through 2 weekends and then a weekday, or a week, excuse me, Monday through Friday with 2 weekends. What up, Ginlor? Good to see you, my friend, and I'm sorry if I missed anybody else coming in. Let me actually scroll up and see if I did. I apologize. Hey, Alberta, welcome. And I'm sorry, once I get over the island, I'll answer some of your questions because I see somebody I think had some. Maybe not to me, but if you did, I'll just ask you kindly, and I apologize to just re-ask it to me once I get to the little island, and I'll be more than happy to answer for you. I just don't like, this is, I've had bad luck tripping, and this is even before I live stream, just tripping over myself, going down this little asphalt trail here. So I said, I better not do any reading text and walking with my luck. I don't want to break my camera before the balloon fiesta. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love this. Like I said, this is my favorite area. I'd come down here all the time with the dogs. Let me tell you this. This was pretty crazy one day. Then here's why I reminded myself. So I was coming down here one time with the dogs. It was during, it was morning time. It wasn't dark or anything. That's probably why I wasn't as creeped out. But so I'm walking, right? Just like a normal morning. Walking right here. And when I get right here, I caught my eye right away. Because a freaking clown. There was somebody that was dressed like the It Clown. And they were taking pictures. But I didn't see the photographer, right? So all I see is the clown. And, you know, I mean, you know, it's creepy at first. You don't know what the hell to think. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, shit. But then, you know, I realized they were just taking pictures. But shit, man. I'm not gonna lie, my heartbeat probably went up a little bit for a few seconds. Little hairs probably stood up on my neck. So yeah, we're gonna get a little closer to the water. This is not the island here, but I just walked over to get a little closer to the water here. Hey, Glavez. Yeah, we're going to do an update on that probably tomorrow or the day after. Maybe I'll actually plan, you know what? I'll actually plan on doing a court news update when I'm at the Balloon Fiesta. Because sometimes you got to kill a little time because you want to get there early to beat the traffic. So as a matter of fact, that's a great idea. So I will actually do a live court news update from the Balloon Fiesta. And yeah, I'll go over a lot of those questions people have in regards to that. I'm not prepared right now because I don't have my notepad, and I just came down to just take a little walk and stretch from my drive and give you guys, you know, let you guys know I made it and give you guys an idea of what's going on for this week. So that way you know what to look out, because I know sometimes what to look out for. Sometimes the notifications don't go out, and that's my fault. I'm starting to realize it depends. I think if I just create the stream right from the Prism app on my phone, it does not work. I mean, it still works hand in hand with YouTube. It has to. But for whatever reason, it does not push the notifications out. So I just always got to remind myself, regardless of what application I use to stream, that I always create the stream with the YouTube app. That way it pushes those notifications. So for some of you other creators that ever have a problem with that, I'm pretty sure that's, and if you're using the Prism app like myself, I know for a fact, because we learned that when we did oops, I'm friendly. When we did the, the corn maze. A lot of people were telling me they didn't get the notification. And then I asked a lot of people as they were coming in, did you get the notification? And they were like, nope. So I can tell you 100%. Oh, the island's still up there. Sorry, I keep getting excited when I get a little access point to the water. Oh, you're all right. You can walk by. Dog wants to fuck me up. Boy, if that lady let that dog off, that dog would rip my balls off. I'm not even kidding you. I think its name was Peanut. I don't know if she was calling it Peanut. Hey, hey! Whoa! Hold on here. I don't want to scream with the dogs right there. But we just got a donation, and I want to say thank you so much to that person. Give you a good shout out here with a nice, beautiful view. Let's see. This reminds me of the corn maze. Hurry! 10, 9, 8. Here we go. Yeah, we made it. So now that and I got my own island so I can be as loud as I want. I want to say thank you so much, Black Widow Channel, with the $50 Cash App that reads. For this one. It reads, enjoy your IRL. Thank you so much, Black Widow Channel, for your support. Much appreciated. And that's going to definitely help. That already confirms for sure we're going to be going to the haunted house. Thank you so much. Like I said, 100% of your guys' support, donations goes right back to this channel. So I appreciate that. Check it out. Look at this view. I almost want to just jump in here for you and do a squirrel jump, but I reminded myself I got a bunch of camera equipment on me. So I owe you one. I owe you a special thank you, Black Widow Channel. And I appreciate it because that donation's going to help provide some fun content tomorrow. So this was the island. I love this island, man. This brings back so many memories. So I used to come here with a lot of my other pooches that are no longer here with me. But I love this island. But here we go. Actually, look at here's. Let's see when we can get closer to these ducks. Remember I told you there was going to be some ducks? Do a little exploration, shall we? Now I wasn't planning on getting like all crazy wet, so I didn't bring my sandals or my water socks, but it's all good. That's what it's called, bare feet, right? All right, check it out. I don't want to spook them yet, so let me zoom in over there first. I think they're just some regular ducks. Let's see if you guys can see them yet. These little those little white specks right there, those are ducks. We're going to get a little closer here. Let's see if we don't scare them. Man, these must be like fake ducks, because, man, they didn't even get scared when I was screaming out earlier. Oh, yeah, no, they're ducks. Watch. See? Don't say I didn't tell you there was some wildlife here and I didn't bring you to some. There's some little ducky ducks. I feel like my lens is kind of foggy. Oh, it's just because it's trying to, oops. It's just trying to focus because I got it zoomed in. Whoa, did those ducks just, oh, that one duck moved. There you go. A little easier to see there. All right, so here's what we got going on. I'm gonna flip this over here for you. You guys have been patiently waiting already long enough. So here's what I got going on, okay? So today is what, Tuesday, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday. So tomorrow they do have stuff going on, but not where I want to start with, okay? That's going to be Thursday morning. So as far as the Balloon Fiesta, first day that we're going to be attending, as long as the weather's good to go, is going to be Thursday morning. And you ready? It's actually, the reason I'm going Thursday morning is it's the best day of the week to go. Because that's going to be what's called the Special Rodeo, or Special Shapes Rodeo. So all that means is that's when all the special shaped hot air balloons launch. And those are sick, okay? I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail for this video or this live stream. Did you guys see the Star Wars themed ones? They had Yoda, they had Darth Vader. They got all sorts of different, oops, I don't want to get the sun in your eyes, sorry. They've got, and hey, and if you guys see like any wildlife, because there's coyotes here, okay? And they can be a little friendly. So if you see a coyote running up on me, please spam in chat, like, turn around. Anyways, because even though I can see behind me, I get distracted, you know me. So anyways, Thursday morning, we're going to start our first day with the Special Shapes Rodeo. All right, we're going to start off doing it right. So as long as the weather's good, you guys are in for a great show. That's the reason I came over here, too, was just to check out how my data and coverage was. And I don't think we're going to have a problem at all. Now, you got to remember, there's going to be thousands of people over there sharing a lot of the same data, but I think we'll be fine. I know they know that. I know they put signal boosters. I think we'll be good. So, we're going to start kicking off this as far as the portion with the Balloon Fiesta Thursday morning. Then, Thursday evening, get this. Remember I told you I wanted to do, oh, my glasses are all scuffed. Remember I said I wanted to do one of the glows, the night glows? Well, guess what? Of all nights, Thursday night is the Special Shapes night glow. So instead of just seeing a regular hot air balloon go up and do the little, these are going to be the special shaped ones. And it even looks sicker at night with the special shapes glowing. So, you guys are in for a treat Thursday in the morning and Thursday evening, all right? All day long, we're going to be at the Balloon Fiesta, okay? Just call it that. Tomorrow, and especially because of Thank You Black Widow channel, we're going to be heading to McCall's Haunted House, all right? That's assuming if I can, you have to make a reservation. So I'm going to do that tonight. Now, if I don't get one tonight for tomorrow night, no worries. Not tomorrow night, Thursday night. No. I think it'd have to be Friday night. I'm going to see if I can get one for tomorrow night because I really don't have anything planned for tomorrow. So I'd like to see if we can do one tomorrow, but worst case, we can do it Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, okay? So we will be going to the McCall's Haunted House one of these nights, and I'll let you know. It's either going to be tomorrow or Friday or Saturday, one of those three. Then I want to end the Balloon Fiesta portion of this Halloween IRL tour with doing a Saturday morning ascension. And what that is on the weekends, I think I told you, that's when they launched the regular balloons, they launch some of the special shapes, but they launch a lot of them. And it's usually the busiest, day of the whole festival. So they got a lot of cool events going on. They do a contest with the balloons. So I'd like to do a Saturday morning, session. That way I can show you guys how one of the biggest days of the festival looks, all right? Because I know a lot of y'all, especially if you work, most people can't come during the weekdays, okay? Most people get here like on a Friday evening, if you fly in or drive, and you're here for Saturday or Sunday, and then you're gone, okay? Because Sunday, they wrap up as soon as the morning's over. They don't do any afternoon or evening events. So Sunday, that is the last Sunday of the festival. As soon as the morning's over, that's the end. So for most people, they'll show up on a Friday, stay till Sunday, and they're out. So I'd like to show a lot of those individuals how a Saturday morning looks like. All right? So that is the itinerary. Now, things can change. A lot of these events are, have to, they go on depending on how the weather is, especially because of the balloons. The hot air balloons have to have specific weather to fly up as far as even for them being safe. And then most importantly, for them to just be able to do their kind of flight pattern or route. Now, the reason why people why this, maybe some people are wondering, what's so special about Albuquerque that made it the biggest place for the hot air balloon festival, International Balloon Fiesta? I'll tell you why, okay? Well, one, they've got great weather here in New Mexico. But two, they've got, for whatever reason, here in Albuquerque, because of the way the mountains are and the air pressure and the elevation, they've nicknamed it, they call it the box, okay? Don't start. But anyways, what the box is with the, when it works out, not all the times do you get to experience the box, is what they call it. But ultimately, that's what all the balloonists want to experience, is doing the box route. And what it is it just, they go up and it takes them in a box. Literally, they go really close. They head east towards the mountains. They head kind of towards the river, and they head right back to the field. Okay, so that's the beauty of this, is they take off from the field and then they land right back at the same field they took off from. All right. While we're here, we're probably going to see a lot of balloons. And I don't know if some of you guys saw those Instagram posts I shared. There's been already a few accidents, and hopefully, and I have to check, nobody's been hurt, seriously hurt, or you know, anything bad. All right, because it's bad when you wreck in those things. It's no joke. All right, but and I don't mean these wreck, but sometimes these balloons have to do just kind of like an emergency landing, which means they're not landing where they were intending to. A lot of times they land in a lot of farmers' just fields, which is the best place they could. Sometimes it's landing in somebody's backyard if they got enough room. Sometimes they just land in the middle of a street, which is the worst thing they got to do. But if they got to, they got to. Okay. I'm sure we're going to probably be, I brought my mount because I have a feeling as we're driving around town, we're probably going to run into a few of those, because every year that I've came up for the balloon fiesta, I've never not seen a balloon just landed somewhere crazy, you know, as I'm driving by. So, yep, we're going to check that out. What up, Snurt? You almost got it right. What up, Candy Cane? What up, Candy Kiss? So when we get to the fiesta and the festival, I'll show you a lot about that. They got all sorts of cool stuff. Like I said, they've got a museum, they've got demonstrations, they've got those, the wood carving contest with the dudes that and ladies that have the chainsaws and they cut the wood and they do all sorts of cool, cool designs. Like I said, we're going to go Thursday night. They're going to have a skydiving exhibition in addition to the night glow. I don't even know if they do fireworks. They might do fireworks Thursday night. As a matter of fact, I think they do. Because if for some reason the weather's not good for the night glow, which it's got to be pretty shitty weather because the balloons aren't taking off, sometimes they do fireworks, which doesn't make sense because usually if it's shitty weather, you can't do fireworks, but don't ask me how. But anyways, they might even have fireworks. Who knows? But it's a huge festival. They got a lot of cool stuff. Even if you're not interested in hot air balloons, plenty of people watching. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people interactions. You know me. I love to talk. Let's see. There, yeah. You'll see what I mean. Now, I'm going to warn you guys right now, especially my folks on the West Coast. You East Coast people, you lucked out. But pretty much you got to get there at you got to be there on the field around 6. No later than 6. Which means because there's traffic and all that shit, you got to be pretty much up by 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. So, I'm not going to wake you up as soon as I wake up. Maybe I will. Doesn't mean you got to join me, but don't get all whacked out if you hear a notification go on. I'm sorry. But I would say if you really want to catch the whole live stream from the beginning, which that's the most important part because that's when the balloons are going up. That's the money shot. That's the beautiful panoramic scene everybody goes there to look at. So if you want to catch that, you better get your ass up by 6 o'clock. Okay, and that's mountain time, all right? So I'll give you an example. If it's 6 o'clock here, that means it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. That means it's 7 a.m. in the Midwest, and that means it's going to be 5 a.m. for my folks on the West Coast. So 5 a.m. on the West Coast, 6 a.m. for me, 7 a.m. for the people in the Midwest, 8 a.m. for y'all on the East Coast. Got it? Now, and I'm going to put notifications, and remember, things can change. One of the cool things, though, and I'll tell you now, is if for some reason they cancel it because of weather, I believe they do let you still hang out. You can hang out because, they want the vendors to make money. They don't want people leaving. They don't want to kick you out. As a matter of fact, I think the vendors kind of like it. It works actually both ways for them. They like it, obviously, when it's a good day because there's more people there. People stay longer. People are happy because they got to see the balloons go up. But if it's a bad day, the vendors still kind of work out because people are already there and they have nothing else to do. So they start walking around and spending money, especially if it starts raining. Nobody brings their umbrellas, okay? Don't ask me why. I don't. So these vendors, as soon as it starts raining, it's funny. You see them just start bringing these like buckets of umbrellas, and they're selling them for like 10, 15 bucks. And, you know, they're just like these cheap dollar store umbrellas. But hey, you didn't bring your umbrella, you got to pay the price, you know, if you want to stay dry. But it's funny because if you have, they only work for one person. So think about it. You got a family like 4 people, especially if you got kids, especially little kids. You got to buy at least 3 or 4 of those bad boys. So think about it. Let's just say 4 of those bad boys at 15 bucks. That's $60 right there just to make you, you know, keep you dry. All right. Not in addition to your food, your drinks, your souvenirs. Yeah. But it's fun, man. It's all a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff. They got a lot of cool souvenirs. You'll see when we get there. I'm not going to talk your ear out. Dawson, hello, my friend. I was just telling everybody, and I want to say thank you personally for sending out those stickers. They made the van look fantastic, and as a matter of fact, they're one of the only things I didn't have to worry about flying off. So, thank you again. All right. So that was my update, ladies and gentlemen. Let me switch you guys can enjoy this view. Sun's kind of coming down a bit. You know how that beautiful sundown or sun, what do they call it? Sunset, excuse me. Looks here in New Mexico. Some of the most beautifulest sunsets, I'd have to say. Just saying. But anywho, that's pretty much my itinerary. Now, remember, though there's a lot of time in between. I may be resting, I may be doing other stuff, but I plan on going to some other places while I'm down here. Because the weather's going to be good and I don't have to worry about, one, burning up, dehydrating, and also, most importantly, my phone overheating and then the stream shuts off. I'd like to take you guys on a nice tour of Central, which is kind of like our downtown. That's the old Route 66. So a lot of cool history there. They've got Central's broken down in the portion where they got the university. They've got the downtown part of Central. Then they've got the old Route 66 part where you've got all like the old school motels. A lot of them are, you know, they're no longer there. You can see all the remains, the signs, which is really cool, especially if you're into that vintage stuff. But they've already started a cool project where the city's, you know, helping. It's a combination of the city giving these private contractors money. And what they're doing is they're renovating a lot of these old motels and they're making them into office spaces. They'll make them into like a retail slash office slash, you know, even have a few of the old rooms remodeled so people can stay there type of deal. Especially if you're going to have like a small venue or like a wedding and you want to, you know, rent the whole, you know, place for your wedding. They got enough rooms probably, like I said, to help, you know, to cover, you know, enough relatives that are coming for a small venue like that. So yeah, they're doing things like that. So pretty cool. I'll take you guys down old Route 66 and who knows what'll come up, you know. Maybe, you know what I have never done, which I've always wanted to do, I'm not saying, but maybe I will, is the route or the Breaking Bad tour. I did my own where I took you guys to some of the filming spots, some of the bigger ones, including not Jesse's house. We went to Jesse's house, but we went to, God, I'm having a brain fart, sorry. Brian, well, I know him by his, not I know him, but Brian Cranston, but Heisenberg's, excuse me, there you go. Heisenberg's house, the one where they have that iconic scene where they throw the pizza on the roof. So I went there. But anyways, long story short, they actually have a well, it's the RV tour. So it actually looks just like the RV from the Breaking Bad, you know, show. But they take you to a lot of spots. You know, they have the tour guide, which can explain a lot more stuff than I probably didn't know about some of the filming locations. And what else do they do? It's pretty cool. They take you to the Breaking Bad store downtown, which I think we already went to. Yeah, we did when Stick was here. I remember. So yeah, we might do that. That's like on the bottom of the list because, you know, like I said, I've done a lot of those. Like I said, I've already taken you guys on a little Breaking Bad tour. Oh man, I'm gonna get wet right here. Oh well. Whoopsie. All right, but Yeah, but either way, as far as regarding just what I specifically came here for, the balloon fiesta, we got a lot of stuff planned for that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, now I got to figure out how to get back. I think it's over here. What up, Stick? Good to see you, my friend. Ah, they're not up yet. I tricked you. Nah, those, well, actually, tomorrow you'll see some. When we're driving around, I'll show you. But actually being there at the ground level or field level at the park itself, that's going to start Thursday morning, my friend. Thursday morning and Thursday evening, as long as the weather is good, which it doesn't matter. I mean, usually we're already there. It's just whether it's going to be good for the balloons to fly up. We'll be there. But yes, balloons, I'll show you some balloons tomorrow. But as far as being on the actual field, that'll be Thursday morning. Oh man, I can't figure out how to get... Okay, I think, yeah, we went this way. Woo! I almost just twisted my ankle there. See, I was reading chat. That's why I said I can't read chat when I'm walking on these little trails. You dare me to stick my hand down there and see if anything bites? You know, this will be the easiest way. I don't want to go through plants right now. Starting to get that time of the day where the mosquitoes come out. Hey, Star, good to see you. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing, you know, what more about this festival, you can, they have a website. Just Google search International Balloon Fiesta and you can see the list of events. So if you guys have anything you want to see, for example, on Thursday, there's like, for example, the chainsaw competition, and that's something you guys want to check out, let me know what time it is. So just, yeah, go check it out and see what's something you may like as far as activities. Give you a good idea as far as the history of the Balloon Fiesta. You learn a lot about that on the website. Give you a list of all the different booths and vendors that'll be there. And then if you guys want to check out the haunted house information, that'll be on McCall's Pumpkin Patch. That's spelled capital M, lowercase c, and then it's like, I think, a capital CALLS. It'll come up that way. Just type in McCall's Pumpkin Patch. They've got their website, so you can check it out and read more about their haunted house and the pumpkin patch. Like I said, we've already seen a pumpkin patch, and we did the corn maze, so we've checked that off the list. But I've never done one of those, like, those style of haunted houses. As a matter of fact, the last haunted house I went to was just one of those kind of like, and no, not shaming it, you know, it was really cool, but it was just, you know, more of like a homemade, you know, just do-it-yourself type of haunted house, you know. This wasn't one of these, you know, high production, you know, haunted houses with all the special effects and all that stuff. So I've never been to one of those ever. So even the ones they used to have at the mall, remember when you go to the mall, they had, you know, an old big store, retail store that was not there anymore. They turned it into a haunted house. Never went to one of those. So I'm excited to see how this one is. The Balloon Fiesta stick. I don't see how that does sound like a gay nightclub. You know, I'd agree with you if I thought it was funny. Well, not saying it's not. I just don't. I think it'd actually be a horrible name for any type of club. The Balloon Fiesta. But I think I see where you're going with that. Oh yeah, everybody's coming out for a nice little walk, stretch of the legs. Man, hopefully I'll be able to get out of here. I barely rolled into town with enough gas to get over here. And I got to get to the gas station, so hopefully there won't be traffic going my way, so that way I won't just run out of gas while I'm waiting to get to the gas station. That was my fault. I had a feeling that I was like, you should probably stop and get gas before the rush hour starts, because it's going to be harder to get into a gas station. But oh well, that's part of the adventure, right? What up, Sunshiner? Good to see you. P.S. I'm still here. Just some breaking news on topics I cover. But anyways, just wanted to let you know I'm in here. LOL. I'm so excited for the balloons. Well, good to see you. And looking forward to, I guess you're putting out some vids on these topics. So I'll look out for those. Let me show you a nice, beautiful view. Oh, actually, let me get in the parking lot. It'll be a lot better. I'll show you. I think I've already showed you guys too the Sandia Mountains. I've showed you the Oregon Mountains back in Cruces. Got a lot of beautiful mountain ranges in New Mexico, and they're really accessible. Like, what I mean by that is there's houses going right up to the base of them. The trails are very easy to get to. I mean, you can play, especially here in Albuquerque, the Sandias. A lot of climbing. Done a lot of climbing up here in the Sandias. But yeah, look at how beautiful these mountains are. Especially when the sun hits it just right, you know. On the other side, yeah, remember when we went to the Wildlife Nature Center, which is on the other side of the Sandias. Gave you guys a little bit brief kind of history. Oh, and you know what? While I'm here, Stick. I hope you're still in chat. Stick. Yes, I'm glad you reminded me. Oh, Papa Courts was pissed that I didn't show you this cool-ass place called Madrid. And it's in between Albuquerque and Santa Fe. And I could have totally, and you get off of it on I-10, okay? Or wait, was that what we were on? No, I-40, excuse me. So we could have easily, so when we went to Santa Fe, instead of going on the main freeway, I-25 north, we could have gone on kind of the back way, which goes north, but it's on the other side of the mountains. And it goes through this little town called Madrid. And Madrid is an old mining town, okay? That's what it is. So, but right now what it is it's like an old hippie town now. It's an art town. It's just got a bunch of like hippies and artists and a lot of rich people and like celebrities live out there. And there's all these old mining buildings and mines. So I'm going to definitely drive through there. I hope we have service. And assuming we do, I'll be able to live stream that. Either way, if I can't live stream it, I'm going to definitely GoPro it, record it on the GoPro. Oh, there's a hells of abandoned shit there. That's why my dad was like, dude, why didn't you go through Madrid? And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, dude, watch, you'll see. Oh, it's crazy. And it's like old abandoned shit. I'm talking like 100-year-old plus abandoned shit, Oh, yeah, don't forget to get your Powerball tickets, y'all. That's ridiculous. What did I hear? It's at $1.5 billion. Dude, that's insane. Honestly, if I won that much money, you'd have to give at least half of that away, because what are you going to do? You're going to have to get lawyers. It's going to give you more frustration, and Lord knows how many decades to just figure out what you're going to do with all that money than to enjoy it. But I think at some point, too much money is too much money, and that's at that point. That's crazy. $1.5 billion. Hey, but good luck. I hope somebody that really deserves it wins it. I really hope so. Especially somebody that'll change a lot of lives and do a lot of good things with that money. But that's insane. Mary, you're talking, I don't know how much money your family be spending, but I'm sure you'd have a lot more generations of your family taken care of with that type of money. And I'm talking just living, every generation just living the life. Honestly, if I won that much money, I wouldn't tell anybody, and I would literally give every person that was a member. Let's see how many. Hold on. Let's see. Members. Because I don't know how much this. I mean, I would try subscribers, but members, because members are OGs. Minimum, I would give all the members $1 million. Minimum. I mean, that'd be crazy. I mean, like I said, I would just start giving money away because that's insane. I wouldn't even want that. That's, one, you're a big target. Two, everybody's going to want to kill you and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you're, dude, seriously, you get kidnapped by the cartel. I mean, it's no joke. I'm not even being funny. You'd have to hire security. I mean, I don't want to live a life like that. Or you got to live in total solidarity because, you know, you're just trying to avoid people, period. Yeah. So, I'll go get a ticket. Remind me. I will. Deal. And you heard it here. So if I lie, you guys can take me to court technically, I think. I had my fingers crossed when I said member. No, I'm just kidding. No, I would totally. There'd be no sense in keeping that much. That's nuts, dude. That is crazy. All right. Oh, mods definitely minimum would be taken care of, but yeah, for sure, I would totally do my my members list. Like, I'd have to do the math on 5K. Honestly, you could probably do the 5. I mean, I don't have 5K subscribers, but I think I could do 5K. But see, I don't like all the subscribers. You know, I like a lot of my members because I mean, unless you're gifted one and you just hate me, then you're like a member that just doesn't like me. But most members are actually members because they actually like the channel and like me, you know, and like my friends, you know. But yeah, I would totally gift. I mean, I don't care even if you were one of those troll members. At least you were a member. I'll totally gift a member of the jury $1 million minimum. But honestly, you could probably, what, if I had 5K subscribers, what's that, $1 million, 5? I don't even do the math. Yeah, you could what? You could totally cover it still and have plenty of money left. All right. So, I'm going to wrap it up because I'm going to go get something to eat. Let me flip it over here. Never seen the coat. Yeah, I have Super Roofer. There he is. I remember that. It's a classic. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoy that little kind of walk and talk slash kind of update for the balloon fiesta. Man, I look silly with these glasses. You want to see what you want? Check this out. Look at how silly these things are. Actually, while I'm up here, I should just go get my glasses because this is where I got my my eye exam. But check it out. This is what's holding these bad boys right now. See that? Just little thin wire. Hey, have a good night, Ginlor. But yeah, I might come on later if there's anything to do. But most likely, I'm probably going to get some rest because I had a long drive and I'm a little tired. And Zen, I'll give you guys. I'm too embarrassed to tell you guys now, but I'll DM you. But I got to get a replacement, so I'm going to go do that tonight. No, the dogs are not with me. Although the weather's fine, I just wasn't going to leave them in the van, obviously, and go down to the festival, which you can be down there for 4 or 5 hours. But see, it's not even that bad because you're there in the morning, and it's like super cool and cold. It's cold, as a matter of fact, so it wouldn't be hot or warm for the dogs to hang out in the van, but why take them through that when they didn't have to? So yeah, just because like you can't bring, unfortunately, dogs to the balloon fiesta, which makes sense. Dogs don't like, my dogs don't mind the balloons, but a lot of dogs are afraid of hot air balloons, so most people probably wouldn't anyways. But if you have a service animal, and I guess your animal does well with balloons, you'll see dogs there. But my dogs, because we used to live up here, remember I was telling you? And even when the balloon fiesta is not going on, this is the more popular place people launch from with their hot air balloons. They always flew over the RV park that I lived at. And my dog, at the minimum, one of my dogs, Zia Girl, Rip, Zia Girl, bless her heart, she would try to jump up at the balloon. She thought it was like an actual, like a balloon. So she'd see it and she'd be like, vroom. It was hilarious. And then after a few times she'd get it and be like, wait a minute. But yeah, so yeah, but most dogs don't like them. It freaks them out because they're loud. You know, they go, you'll see when we get there. If you've never seen a hot air balloon in your life or up close, oh, they're loud. They are loud. That was my impression. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys have a terrific rest of your Tuesday evening, afternoon. Like I said, maybe I'll come on if there's something interesting to talk about or do. If there's any breaking news updates while I'm up here, certain, like I said, I got the mobile studio ready to go. I got my laptop. I got everything I need to do a mobile update. Let's see what else. So I can handle any of those if anything comes up between now and when I see you guys next. Otherwise, if it's a quiet week, which I hope it is, because, you know, like I said, I just kind of wanted to break up a lot of just this kind of just a lot of just sad stuff, unfortunate, and a lot of toxicity going on this month. These last few months just been really bad. I just kind of wanted to give everybody a break, including myself, you know, by doing something different, a little bit of fun, and also showing you guys an experience that's, like I said, a very unique experience that some of you, I hope, will have a chance to at some point see. Even if it's not at this festival, just go out to, there's a lot of smaller hot air festivals and things like that that you can go to. But either way, I hope that it's an experience that a lot of you will enjoy. And that's why I wanted to bring that to you all. And like I said, give everybody kind of a break from a lot of this negativity, a lot of just these sad situations, and a lot of this toxicity. So, but yeah, so I should see you guys next. It's Tuesday tomorrow. Like I said, I don't have anything really much planned. I'm going to see if we can do the, either way, we're going to be doing the haunted house. So I'm going to see if we can do it tomorrow, which will be Wednesday night, because I don't have anything planned. Thursday, like I said, we've got a full day of festivities at the Balloon Fiesta, starting with the Special Shapes Rodeo in the morning, Special Shapes Rodeo or Glow at night. And then, like I said, if we can't make it to the haunted house tomorrow, we'll do that Friday night. So, and either way, like I said, maybe tomorrow we'll go check out Central Route 66 since I don't have anything planned. We also got the tram. The tram's really cool. It's the highest tram in the United States. We're breaking a lot of records here this week in Albuquerque, but I don't know if I get data, though. That would be the thing. And I've already been on there, so I'd hate to just go there to record it because it's boring just to see like that. But live streaming it would be fun. But, you know, that's something we can do. That's the tram. What else do we got going on? Central, I said. There's a lot of stuff. It's a big city. Oh, and don't forget, I told you even tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll take the drive and go check out Madrid. Remember? Well, they say it's haunted. They got a lot of old buildings, a lot of mining stuff. So just saying, it's part of kind of that spooky IRL month. But then don't forget, we're going to be ending this month, this Halloween month, going to, well, unknown at this point. I'm going to give you guys a clue once we get closer. But I told you guys, it is definitely going to be something you're not going to want to miss, all right? I'm promising you, scariest place in the United States, hands down. All right, you guys, love you, take care. Remember, check your six, head on a swivel, and we'll see you guys unless there's any breaking news. Tomorrow morning, like I said, we'll figure something out. I'll put the notification. But, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday evening. Love you guys. Take care. And as always, NJCourts is officially... Oh, just kidding. Out of here. Did I scare you? Laters, guys. Have a good day.